Maria. Today we're going to make banana bread. It's one of the most amazing banana breads I've ever had. I like banana bread. I like good banana bread. I don't like it so heavy, and I don't like it so, you know what's so heavy when it's soggy? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I love banana bread, but I'll pass on that. Or if it's so heavy that it's dry, yeah, I like a good banana bread. So this is a phenomenal banana bread, the kind you'd buy at a quality bakery. So first thing I'm going to do is turn the oven to 350. I'm going to put it to 350. And get that going. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mash my bananas. And I'm going to take 6 ripe bananas, not so brown, but ripe. And I would choose them brown over not brown, you know, so that when you pinch them, they really just smush. I'm going to smash them, I'm going to let them sit, and then I'm going to smash them again. And I'm going to let them sit because all the sugar, the natural sugars, are going to come out, and then it'll be runny. The more juice from the banana, the less sugar I have to add. So if you have bananas that aren't real ripe, just add a little bit more sugar. In fact, add a little bit more sugar while they're sitting, and it'll pull the natural sugars out and make it good. And I'll show you the consistency of the bananas you want to use. You almost want a soupy banana. So let's play. Okay, this recipe is going to make 2 loaves, 2 large loaves. These are like a meatloaf size. These are going to be nice big banana breads. You can do them smaller, adjust the cooking time, the baking time. The smaller the pan, the lower the baking time. Temperature stays the same unless you're doing those mini loaves, in which case lower it to about 325 and bake it about the same time. That way they're going to be moist and thick. The rising is what you want to keep an eye on. So first thing I'm going to do is just with a spray of any sort, a vegetable spray, just, you've done this, right? You're just going to spray the sides, make sure the sides, the pans, and make sure to get the sides. Already know I'm a dork, so I'm just worried about it. See, you see how much we've accomplished so far in this video? All right, let's go. I'm just gonna shoot you on over. You see this banana soup? That's what you're looking for, and you can see the chunks in it. It's pretty chunky. I'm gonna really dig on that because it will, you know, not dissolve, but you'll taste a little bit, but you won't really taste the bite of it because it'll be so soft. Now, if you don't have it this runny, right, if your bananas aren't real ripe, then, like I said, stick about 2 tablespoons of the sugar that you're going to use into here. The sugar will cause more crystallizing from the natural juices, and then you'll end up with this baby. So, and as you saw, I smashed them a couple of times. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this into a bigger bowl. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs. don't. And I'm just going to put them in together. I'm not going to worry about it. And then I'm going to get some butter. Now I'm going to use 2/3 of melted butter. But you see how it's separated, the fats? You want to combine this because you want the butter fats to macerate. Combine. That's all that word means. Oven's ready. Okay, so this is going to go in. And vanilla. And you know, I always guesstimate on my vanilla, but I would say, well, I would put in a tablespoon. And you don't need a whisk or a mixer for this. It's pretty simple. You could if you want to. I just don't. Usually especially when I make my cakes, I like to use my hands because I can feel it differently. But I am going to get a whisk. I can feel the love of a whisk. Okay, I'll tell you why. With the spatula, you go backwards, and you're gonna eventually get it, or you can just not mess around and get it done. All right, now I'm gonna add the sugar. Now here's where it's gonna be a little tricky. Okay, I would say 1 3/4 cup of sugar, but it's gonna depend on how juicy your bananas get. So if they're not real juicy, add a little bit more. If they're super soupy, then you don't need as much. All right, so I'm going to put this aside. In the meantime, I'm going to take 3 cups of flour. All right, now I've got to think. I went brain dead here. I'm adding... Let's see, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, maybe half a teaspoon. And I like using popcorn salt or salt that you just smash the heck out of because I want it really fine, and then it dissolves so much easier. And then I've got 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And this, I'm just going to stir together. And the cinnamon, I like the cinnamon in it because it's just going to really go so good with the banana. It's fall, so if I had my choice, I'd put cinnamon in everything I make. I think you may be getting the idea of that, right? All right. Now I'm just going to combine the two. Maybe about half at a time. And the reason you do that, you know how they say, put in 1/3 and then mix it well. And that's just so you don't get big old dry chunks. It's also so you don't get discouraged, because 3 cups of flour in something like this is going to really work your arm. So you do whatever's going to work for you. If you want to put in 10 portions, put in 10 portions. The idea is to get it all mixed in. They can send the man to the moon, but they can't make smell-o-vision. They really, I think every baker says that. Because we want you to experience this as much as we can, you see. That's it. It's good, it's thick, but not so thick. And it's not so runny. So, I'm going to put in my bowls. this is going to be tricky because I'm right-handed. And I want to get it all in, so let me just take care of it. By the way, I wanted to tell you something about cinnamon, okay? I buy this big thing because I use it a lot. This is only about a month old. I use it a lot. But if you don't use it this much, don't buy a size like this, because cinnamon can go bad, and then it tastes rancid, and you'll know that taste. It's not a taste you'll want. It's not a taste you'll look for. So if you don't use a lot of cinnamon, buy them in the smaller bottles. It might be about the same price, you know, so as far as economy, this one's better for me, but that kind of goes for all your herbs and spices. They do have a deadline. They won't last on the shelf for years, you know, so if you have them that have been there for a while, get them out and refill them. Keep them in the refrigerator. That will extend the life a little bit, but that's all, just so you know. All right, beautiful. The oven's ready. It's gonna go in and it's gonna bake. Okay, so while that's baking and making this home smell amazing, I'm going to make a cream cheese topping for a cream cheese spread. So easy, so easy. And I'll tell you, I've got a container of the spreadable cream cheese already. Clearly we like this stuff. And I'm not measuring, it's just whatever's here. And I think one of the pans are gonna go for a gift, so I'm only gonna spread ours. How rude, huh? That's okay. My mother's gonna hit me. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some cream cheese, and if you don't have the spreadable kind, just get some softened cream cheese. That'll work. Honey and cinnamon. That's it. Watch. Simple, right? That's all it was. And it's really spreadable. It's really creamy. Would this taste good on pumpkin bread? Oh yeah. Oh, this is good on toast. All right. Darn it, now I'm gonna have to bake a big batch, so I'll always have it handy. It's been an hour. I'm not pleased with, I love the color, but the inside's not done. Ordinarily, when I check my cakes, I can do it by sight and by touch, and by pushing down, and I'll know the consistency. But because this is such a deep bread and it's dense, I'm gonna stick my skewer in. And it's not, there's a lot of part that's not done. A lot of part that's not done. Oh wow. It's still raw. So, but I love the color. So I'm gonna cover it with foil and put it back in the oven. And this is where you get hot hands, baby. Just a light cover. And then put it back in to finish baking. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's ready. I can just feel it. When you pierce your breads, with the skewer, you're gonna feel it. It's going to feel different, and it's supposed to. Hi, beautiful. And I'm gonna go in this way just so, because I really want the depth. Oh yeah, I can feel that. I'm actually having to put a little force into it. Beautimous. You can't see that, it's blurry. So it's a little damp, but it's definitely not soggy. So I'm going to wipe this one off and give the brother a shot. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. Came out clean. And that's when they say the skewers come out clean. Gosh, it's blurry. There's no goop on it. The little bit of stuff that you do see there, it's supposed to be there. So, oven goes off, and we wait. Ugh. Okay, so I let it cool for about 10 minutes. It separates so perfectly, but I don't want to take any chances. And I'm just going to flip it over onto my cooling rack. Hi, beautiful. Oh, perfect. Can I just bite it? Just bite it? No? You never let me have fun. Okay, so while they're cooling, as you can tell, waiting is the hardest. It is the hardest part for me. Because I can smell it, and so because I can smell it, I can already taste it, but I'm not chewing it. And but I did want to stop and tell you, I have enjoyed this process so much more than the last video I put out with the pumpkin cheesecake. Don't get me wrong, it was a great cheesecake, but I kind of feel like I was cheated with your company. So now I feel like you're in my kitchen and we're hanging out and we're just spending time together, and that does it for me. So, and thankfully and luckily, you guys feel the same way. So we're back. So now it's gonna cool. I'm gonna slice it up. I'm gonna take it out of the pan, slice it up, and then spread some of that yumminess on it. Okay, so it's good. It's ready, and I started to cut, and I'm gonna use a serrated knife just because I really want to be gentle with this. It's still warm. Hello, hello, hello. You are gonna be so devoured. Cut it carefully, especially since it's warm. When it's colder, it'll withstand the knife a lot better. Can you see that? It's baked through and through. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's perfect. And you got the cream cheese, cinnamon honey cream cheese spread ready to go. I think you can smell this one. You can smell it, right? Someone had sent me a note in my email and said, I really like when you taste your own food. I have to say, so do I. I really like that part too. That's why I do it. So here, I'm doing this just to make you happy, not me. Yeah, that explains why I'm getting such a big bite. Nope. You can't have any. Oh my God. That cream cheese throws it over the edge. Oh. Yeah, this and a glass of milk. That banana flavor is not overpowering, which I really like. Now, I have a banana cake. This is not the banana cake recipe. The banana cake is much lighter and cake-like. The consistency of this thing is beautiful. It's not so heavy, and the flavor is that cinnamon inside. I'm telling you, you're gonna want to try this one. Okay, I gotta go finish this. All right, my friends, thank you so much for just being you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and just, like, you know, spread the word. So, but make this. Oh, it's so good. You'll be so glad you did. Okay, my friends, until next time, happy baking.
Ah, that was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.